Welcome to the mind. A beautiful place, but like everything, it has its flaws. 450 million people in the world have some form of mental disorder. 42.5 million alone in America have, again, some sort of mental disorder. Lucky for people nowadays, we have hospitals, we have doctors that can get the treatment and help for these people that have their disorders. But that wasn't the case a few years back. Over 100 years ago, if you had some sort of mental disorder, you were sent to an asylum. There, you were treated like crap. You were treated like Frankenstein's monster. People didn't treat you as well as they would have now if you have some sort of mental disorder. But, again, that's the past. It's said and done. So how about we look at the future? How about we look at, more specifically, the future generation of America, the teenagers. So how about we go to a school full of them, Cedar Ridge High School in Hillsborough, North Carolina. I went there and asked a few students some questions. Let's see how that turned out.
My name is James. I have ADHD and I'm 16.
My name is Maylander. I have anxiety and depression, and I'm 19.
My name is Jessica Eberly. I have depression, anxiety, and ADHD.
And how has your disorder affected you in your personal life?
Back when I was a kid, I just wouldn't be able to pay attention. It made me get bad grades. I just didn't know stuff.
So, for your disorder, when were you diagnosed for that?
I was probably diagnosed in like first or second grade.
I've really always had anxiety and depression, but I was diagnosed and put on medications about 2 years ago.
Middle school, probably 7th grade.
So middle school. I know for me personally that was a rough time, but you think having any disorder kind of made it more difficult?
Definitely ADHD.
You've had this for your entire life, right?
Yeah.
So because of that, do you ever feel like handicapped? Like you ever feel like you kind of have a disadvantage that most people just have?
Sometimes I get nervous or anxious just going over to other people's houses or hanging out with people. So a lot of times I don't really hang out with people much.
Well, what do you think life is like for people without a disorder?
I think they just pay more attention to stuff. They can keep their attention span a bit longer.
And do you think you're handicapped because of your disorder?
Oh, definitely not.
Definitely
not that badly.
Oh, you don't have it too badly? Because I know some people have it worse with other people.
Yeah.
They could be staring off, looking, and just get distracted by a bird.
Yeah, since I'm a little bit older now and I was diagnosed young, they've kind of helped me figure it out, so I've been able to deal with it.
And as a closing thing for you, do you have any advice for people without a disorder?
Just be nice to us, That it's kind of harder for us to do certain things, so just don't bother us about that kind of thing.
I guess really you can never know what someone's going through just by looking at someone. So just try not to put people in boxes or try to be understanding of what someone might be going through.
So basically I would say to just treat everyone how you would want to be treated and with proper respect.
Thank you.
Yep.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Hey, what's that over there?
As you just saw, different teenagers with different disorders have different experiences. But again, there's still more than meets the eye. I stopped by UNC Hospital in Chapel Hill, and they have a 5th floor section where they house different people who almost took it too far, if not did take it too far. See, with different disorders, some people who go through bullying, harassment, they might do something that people without a disorder might not do. Hence, hanging themselves, cutting themselves, doing alcohol, drugs, smoking, etc. But again, come different people, come different experiences. Now, let's have a little fun now. Go on a more happier note in a sense. How about we go and ask some more students at Cedar Ridge, the students without a mental disorder, and let's see what their views are on the subject.
My name's Juan. I do not have a disorder, and I'm 16 years old.
And given that you don't have a disorder, what do you think life is like for people with a disorder?
To me, I think that it's harder for them because they picture life a different way.
And because of that, do you have any advice to give to them?
Just to keep doing what they're doing, because what they're doing is making them stronger. They're it's helping them learn in life, and just to be them.
So, in conclusion, I'll ask a simple question, just a fairly simple question. Do you have a disorder?